1 Corinthians chapter 10 number 2. Everything is permissible. Verse 23, I have the right to do anything, you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. Verse 24, no one should seek their own good, but the good of others. Then he called the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. Mark chapter 8 verse 34. I had this verse posted on my desk for a long time during my youth. I wondered if it was possible to deny oneself and if it was actually possible to live that way. Follow my example, as I follow the example of Christ. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 1. In my early 20s, when I became a theology student, I thought Paul's words were arrogant. I would have thought differently if he had said, strive to follow Christ as I do. Now I realize that it wasn't Paul who was arrogant, it was me. It was arrogant of me to judge without understanding. Paul had the right and freedom to do anything, but he did not insist on his rights or freedom. He gave them up for the good of others, for the glory of God. Paul was a follower of Christ. Like he said in Philippians, he had the mind of Christ. He gave up his rights, just like Jesus did. What would have happened if Jesus had insisted on his rights and not come to this world to die on the cross? Would the gospel have been spread if Paul had insisted on his rights and freely enjoyed his freedom? So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Do not cause anyone to stumble, whether Jews, Greeks or the Church of God, even as I try to please everyone in every way. For I am not seeking my own good but the good of many, so that they may be saved. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 31 to 33. God, let us have the mind of Jesus. Let us live for your glory. Holy Spirit, lead us in truth.